Hello. Today we shall develop a regression model and we shall remove the serial correlation, meaning that autocorrelation from that regression model. Okay, and here we have four variables. We have four variables. So the variables are here. I can show you. That is BBR, BSR, IBR, and PBR. So we have all these four variables in total, right? You can see from here BBR, BSR, IBR, and PBR, and this is the actually OBS, means these are the months. Months are here, right? So, and you can see all the data, that is data here, you can see. So actually these are the months. 350 months data are here. So this is the data we have: BBR, BSR, IBR, and PBR. But here what I have done, I have created one more variable, and that is called lag BBR, one period lag BBR, meaning that actually this one is the BBR and this one is the one period lag of BBR data. And here actually what I have done, you can see, so actually what about this one? This one actually I take it here, start from here, right? And one space has been blanked, right? So meaning that the whole thing has started from here and one space has been blanked. So when there is one space blank, then the data is one period lag data. But suppose there is two space blank, then the data would be two period lag data. But here our data, that is BBR, is one period lag, right? So the first box is blank, right? First block is blank, and but you see the data is same. This data and from here all are same. Okay, and in this model the BBR is the dependent variable and BSR, IBR, and PBR are the independent variable. Okay, so now we can run the model, right? We can run the model and see what happens. Okay, I go to statistics to run the model. So I go to statistics and I go to linear model, then I choose linear model. Okay, and here the BBR is the dependent variable, and I take BSR, IBR and PBR are the independent variable, right? So here BBR is the dependent variable, BSR, IBR and PBR are the independent variable. So then I select OK. So this is my model, right? This is my model. Okay. Okay, now I check whether this model has serial correlation or not. That I check, right? And what is the null hypothesis? The null is residual of this model, residual of this regression model does not have serial correlation or autocorrelation, right? That is the null hypothesis. And what is the alternative hypothesis? That is, there is serial correlation or autocorrelation. That is alternative hypothesis. And here null hypothesis is desirable. That means the model should not have any serial correlation or autocorrelation. That we want, because that is desirable for a good model, right? Okay. Okay, now we check whether our model has serial correlation or not. Okay, how to check? I go to statistics, then I go to linear model, then diagnostic check, then specification test, right? That I select. Okay. No, I'm sorry. So first, So first I have to go to statistics. Then I have to go to time series. Then we have to set up, and then we have to declare data set to be time series data. That means we have to say that our data actually time series data, because serial correlation problem occurs in the time series data normally. Okay. So I select it, then here I choose the OBS, and our data is a monthly data. I select monthly, right? Then I press OK. So yeah, so the data has been set, and it is time series data that has been declared here, right? That has been declared here that the data is time series by nature, right? Okay, now we can proceed for checking whether our model has serial correlation or not. Okay, then I go to statistics, then linear model, then diagnostic, then specification test. Okay, actually here are two tests for serial correlation. Okay, so there are many. Okay, so first I check this one, Durbin's alternative test, right? I click OK. So this one is that Durbin's alternative test for autocorrelation, meaning that serial correlation. And here is the null hypothesis. There is no serial correlation in the residual, and that is desirable. And but the problem is that probability value is very small, less than 5%, meaning that we can reject the null hypothesis and can accept the alternative hypothesis, meaning that we can reject null hypothesis and we can accept the alternative hypothesis, meaning that there is a serial correlation in the model, which is not desirable, right? Okay, and we cannot accept the model because this model has serial correlation or autocorrelation, and that is not desirable. Okay, and also we can do one more test. I go to statistics as before, then a diagnostic specification test. Okay, then I check this one, Bush-Godfrey test, right? This one I can select now. Okay. Okay, this is the Bush-Godfrey test autocorrelation. What is the null hypothesis? No serial correlation. But the problem is that p-value is less than 5%. So when the p-value is less than 5%, we can reject the null hypothesis and can accept the alternative hypothesis, meaning that there is a serial correlation in the model, and that is not desirable. So here Durbin test and Bruce test actually both are telling that our model is suffering from autocorrelation or serial correlation, which is not desirable. Okay, now the question is that how to remove serial correlation from the model. Alright, that is the question. Okay, how to remove serial correlation from the model. Okay, actually there are many ways. One way is to take lag of dependent variable, right? one way to take lag of dependent variable. So that is the one way to remove this serial correlation, right? But there are many ways. But and this one is the one of the ways to remove serial correlation. Okay, and here, so and what we have done actually, we have, you see, we have created one variable, that is lag of one period lag of dependent variable, right? We have already created. Okay, now we can use this variable to remove the serial correlation from the model. Okay, how to do that? Okay, then what I do? What I do? I clear all thing from here, and I run the model again. I go to statistics and go to linear regression. Okay, and BBR is the dependent variable, and BSR is the independent, IBR is the independent, PBR is the independent, and also I bring one more variable, that is lag BBR, right? I take it one more variable. Okay, so here what I have done, BSR, where is IBR, PBR, right? Okay, so here what I have done, you can see, just I have taken one more variable as a independent variable, and that is lag BBR. That means one period lag of the dependent variable, which is BBR, right? Okay, so now we can run the model and see the result. Okay, press OK. So here you can see BBR is the dependent variable, BSR is the independent, IBR is independent as before, PBR is independent as before, but only new variable has come here, that is one period lag of dependent variable, which is BBR. Okay. Okay. Now I check whether our new model has serial correlation or not. That we check now as before, right? Okay, I go to statistics as before, then diagnostic specification test as before. Okay, so first I check this one, Durbin test, right? Durbin test, and I run the model. Okay, so it is the Durbin test. It is the null hypothesis. There is no serial correlation. But here you can see how much is the probability value, 54.68%, which is more than 5%, meaning that we cannot reject null hypothesis. rather we accept null hypothesis, right? Meaning that our model has no serial correlation. After adding this new variable, which is lag BBR, 1 period lag of BBR. Okay, and we also check, we have one more test that we proceed to check specification test, and we check the Godfrey test as before. I click OK, and this is the Bruce test for autocorrelation. It is the null hypothesis, and what is the result? 54.35%, which is more than 5%, meaning that we cannot reject null hypothesis, rather we accept null hypothesis, meaning that there is no serial correlation in the residual. So here what is happening? After testing Durbin and Bruce test, we have seen that we can see that there is no serial correlation in the model, and that is desirable, right? So meaning that after adding the new variable, that is lag BBR, right, the serial correlation has been removed. So that is the one way to remove the serial correlation from the model. Thank you very much for being with me for a while.